Rachel Dunkinson needs to wind down from her stressful job with Victoria Police.
Something that's never really far from your mind, what you've done that day.
On top of that, she used to receive constant contact from her employer outside of working hours.
So then get a call at home because of something that needs to be chased up. It's just an added stress, and then you just can't forget about it for the rest of the day.
Since Victoria Police employees won the so-called right to disconnect in their latest workplace agreement, they can only be contacted after shifts in emergencies.
Our time at work is our time at work, and our time for the rest of our lives is important to focus on too.
The police union boss says that not clocking off from work is one of the key reasons his members struggle with their mental and physical health.
To some extent, this is back to the future. When I joined Victoria Police, we didn't have a culture that meant you rang people 24/7. We didn't have phones back then. We didn't have the intrusive technology that we have today.
If you're still checking your work email, the concept may seem crazy. But labour laws in developed nations are clear. When at work, you work. When not at work or outside of your paid hours, you shouldn't.
With the introduction of new technologies, this boundary between what is work and what is not work has started to blur.
The right to disconnect is already law in France and some European nations. With dispersed workforces in offices and at home, unions and academics here are calling for it to become widespread.
I think we'll see more clauses in employment agreement on the topic, especially in the wake of COVID.
Danni Hunter juggles her busy job with the needs of her young family. She sets boundaries and gets her staff to do the same.
I'd just say don't be owned by your device and don't let work own your life through your device. Choose how you're engaging, choose how you're letting it come into your personal life, use it to your advantage.
Large public sector unions, whose members deal in important but not life and death matters, are negotiating to get the right in future agreements, part of a broader push against work hours that have expanded to be among the longest in the developed world. For Victoria Police, winning the right to disconnect hasn't ended late-night calls, but it's meant that less important matters now wait until the next shift.
Well, cultural shift starts with changes to rules, and from that you start to have cultural change that makes a difference to people's working lives.
Sergeant Dunkinson says her family benefits from her being more present in their lives, and her work does too.
You are fresh and you are keen and you are just able to give your best.
Maybe a sign to close the laptop and finish work for the day.